All right, we're live again. Um, Today is 7:29, Tuesday. And right now, market opens in about 8 minutes, give or take. So let's see. Still looking at the chart. Oh wait, before we start, today we're starting off with 48,351.86. We can't go below 48,176.96. So honestly, we're about the brink of on the brink of crashing this whole thing. And yeah, honestly, I'm hoping that I don't take another L trade. But yeah, so let's start charting, see what's what. Hopefully we can bring our profit back up. Um, but yeah, let's see. So in the weekly, we respect once again this FEG. Seems to be creating an FEG right here, but to zoom in a little bit, there's another daily FEG right here. Hasn't gotten tapped into. It seems like there's something going up here, but I gotta check up first. So this is a high up here. Looking into the 4 hour, there's the FEG right here, tapped into, respected this one. This is empty one right here. Tapped into this FEG, respected it. There is currently a 4 hour FEG sitting right here that you might want to dial back into, possibly. There's also another FEG right here. So the 4 hour FEG right here, that I can also aim for. Let's see. So it's possible that it wants to. I mean, it could either respect this and push back down and push back up to tap into this liquidity sitting up here, or even just push back down into this daily FEG. Maybe even support this previous FEG that was right here. But let's see, zoom in a little bit more. So it disrespected this FEG right here that was there, but it's fine as it is. But perhaps, hold on, maybe there's an indicator for IFEGs. Let's see. Hold up, nope. Let's check this one out. BPR, I'm not sure what that is. Um, yeah, I have no idea. That's not the one that I'm used to. Let's see. So nope. Extended. Let's see. IFEG, FEG. This one looks good. But there doesn't seem to be anything on this one. Whatever. I'll look into that later. But let's see. Perhaps we could look at maybe this movement right here. No, I think that's past liquidity. I mean, it's past equilibrium on that movement at least. Um, but yeah, so let's see. Let's look at the 15-minute real quick. There is so New York session open 9:30. There's also London 3 o'clock, and then Asian session 1800. So let's see. We're looking at this Asian session low right here, and we're also looking at uh, this London session low right here, and then we have Asian session high up here that once again got pushed above, and then this London session low. I mean, London session high up there. I would say actually maybe more this way. Hold up, perhaps more around here. Yeah, around here. I would say. Hold up, with the count here. I guess in the 5 minute with counter here. Yeah. So these are the highs I'm looking at right now. Um, let's see. Um, This looks bearish to me right now. There's this 4 hour gap right here. There's a daily, there's a daily down here. My problem though is that I don't seem to see any sweep, any liquidity sweeps anywhere here at least. Hold up, oh, but we do have an SMT. There is an SMT up here. Let's see this 4 hour. Yes, we have an SMT right now. I think in the 1 hour perhaps. Yeah, so we definitely have a 1 hour SMT right here. So looking at this from here, so SMT is right there. So that means that we're probably looking to go bearish. Sweepage up here, sweeping up there. Hold up, my fault. Okay. Let's see, hold up. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm looking at an SMT right now. Okay, so that's good. So we're looking at bearish momentum right now. Possibly, given that SMT, we might want to aim for this daily, or at the very least, aim for this, or at the very least, aim for a for this 4 hour right here, perhaps. So with the 15 minutes, what I'm thinking is we want to push back up here at. Oh wait, we just opened New York session. But what I'm thinking is that we want to do is push up here, sweep up, and respect once again this 4 hour FEG, and that would be enough to push back down at the very least to the 4 hour FEG right here, minimum. Once again, we're looking at bearish intent. So what I'm gonna aim for is what I'm gonna aim for probably is C after this sweep, most likely. After the sweep, see if there's a change in the state, and if there is, then probably aim and then aim towards this toward this FPG right here, perhaps even this Asian session low down here. I'm supposed to tap up into this 4 hour session here, but I'm not sure exactly what it was aiming for at that point. No, it's still up here perhaps. Oh, I mean, I guess it's possible. Maybe it's aiming for this sweeping right here, perhaps. I just want to see that. I want to see manipulation. I want to see it peaking above some highs and try to aim to the low side. Um, I'm not sure what it swept. I'm not sure if it swept these highs right here. I mean these. Yeah, these highs or Oh, perhaps it's sweeping down here to push into this liquidity pool to push up and then back down. But honestly, now that I think about it, maybe not. Maybe already push into in the London session. So what I'm gonna look for, it's continue to go down, right? What I'm gonna look for then is then see how it reacts in this liquidity pool right here. If it pushes past the liquidity pool, then I think it'd be safe to aim to the downside to this FEG down here. So I'd be looking into a movement of this sort right here. So from here to down here. But I'm depending on what it is, how it reacts down here. Because I would have, because I guess technically speaking, the London session, the London session hit the FEG already, and that was enough for it to push back down. Maybe New York City session does want to push up here, but I don't want. I don't know for sure. 100%. But also thinking about it, I don't know why I didn't mark out this FEG right here. Obviously, it's also this big FEG down here as well. That thinking about it now, it might want to aim there too, given that there's an Asian session right above it, and then right below it, think is this, and maybe you can respect both of these, possibly. But yeah, I'm looking at bearish intent right now. What I'm thinking is it probably wants to push down here and pass that, and even dip into this FEG right here, taking up this Asian session low, and then this FEG right here. I don't know. If it wants to push to daily just yet. Um, Maybe not. I think it's too. I feel like that'd be too big of a push of a rundown. I feel like it would want to hit back up here into this liquidity pool and then push back up, then push back down. But we have to see how that reacts. I don't want to take, I don't want to think too ahead right now. And right now I'm not looking into. There's nothing right now going on. It seems. Um, but yeah, it really depends on how that goes. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Huh. Two, 5. Yeah, no, that's definitely an SMT right there. I don't know what it wants to do though. I think it wants to tap again in here and then push back down. I feel like that's... If it's bearish, it would want to sweep. Unless this was enough for it to push back down. But I get the feeling they would want to go back up here and then push back down. In which case, it would probably look a little more like, um, perhaps a little more like, hold up, a little more like, wait, nope. It'll look a little more like this. If it's bearish, it shouldn't go beyond this point, give or take. For the sake of not, because technically this is what the 1 hour FEG right here. But for the sake of, hold up, which one am I aiming for? I'm aiming for the bottom fourth one, right? Oh, this is the same one basically. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm aiming for the 4 hour. But yeah, once again, I think it's going bearish one way or the other. But this is really cool. This is going up really high. Is that all gonna be, is that all sweeping? Because I can't tell. Huh. So theoretically, if it is bearish, it really shouldn't be going like, it really shouldn't be going above above this, give or take. Hold on. Six, right there. 4, 2, 6. So that seems to be much volume right now. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, Q seems to still be sweeping. I guess what I'm aiming for is perhaps seeing breaking past this point, maybe. There was no sweepage here, but then it'll show it's okay. So it just peeked in here. It just popped right in here, and so I think that it wouldn't be crazy. Hold up. So it seems to be responding right now to that. To this London session low. What I want to see is how it responds to these to this low for one. But honestly, that might be enough to push it back up in here and then push it back down. But I can also just respect this and then push right back down. Hasn't broken past it yet, so that's one thing. If this hits this and pushes below it, I'm going to assume it's aiming for the FEG down here. Because if it disrespects this 15 minutes this 15-minute FEG, if it closes below it, it could also use it as an inverse afterwards. Because it might still also want to support respect this 15 minutes, and then it'll push back into this 15-minute inverse fair value gap, and then use perhaps that to push back down further. So I should have really waited for at least for it to close below the line to do anything. But I want to see how it reacts now. So I put the thing here. Aim is 6426.25. So it did close below it, above it, whatever. It's pushing below regardless. It's definitely aiming for the FEG right there. 100% guarantees aiming for it. No doubt in my mind, it's aiming for it. It's gonna tap into it right now. I don't know, but I hope so at least. Unless it's liquidity sitting above it, it's possible too. It probably took up these FEGs right here. I mean these liquidity pools. This one, this one, this one. And 345. Um, that's a win. That's a win. Um, Granted, definitely feel I could have been a little more careful in that sense, but I had a feeling that it wanted to do the same thing it did last time, where it just shot back down all the way. Um, because last time what it did, like it pushed below this. Technically, this is the one that closed, and I technically bought around here. I definitely should have waited for it to close below it, to confirm that push to the 4 hour FEG. But oftentimes it'll push back down. But at the same time, like I feel like I shouldn't have been too like focused on it's gonna hit it. So kind of catch the move. Rather, it's like calculate the move in a way. But um, 345. So we should be able to go back up to about 48.7, give or take, maybe. I'm gonna keep looking at this to see maybe we can take another trade. I'm not trying to be greedy or anything, but I think there's still definitely a lot of movement gonna go on still. For example, right now it just peaked into the 4 hour, right? It might want to either push further, perhaps, into this 1 hour, maybe, or might just want to go push back all the way up over here, sweep, and then come back down, possibly. But right now, I want to see how it reacts and how it's gonna move. Because what I think right now what it's gonna do is probably gonna it could go up here, support this, or it could just go up here and use this as an IFEG. This is a 4 hour, is it? No, it's a 1 hour. I think it's a 1 hour IFEG. I think right here, possibly. So what I want to see right now is how it reacts. How it reacts to that right now. Because if it's bearish, right? If it's bearish, they could be using this to try to push into this daily, but obviously needs to kind of like step down, if that makes sense. So respecting the 4 hour, possibly want to come back up here after respecting it and push back down. Since already respected it once. I want to see how it closes on this. How this candle closes to see where it's at. I want to see if I can either catch a move to the upside or a move to the daily down to the downside to the daily. Oh, thinking about it, I wonder what happened here. I wonder exactly where New York session was aiming for because it swept up, but I can't tell what. I'm assuming maybe no, not even because we started up here. Perhaps here go up, swept this, and but not this, right? No, not this. So that's kind of weird to see. Perhaps we step up this and this, maybe this, and yeah, that's about it. What I want to see right now is see if, for one, we'll see if it pushes back up all the way, or maybe uses this IFVG. But I want to see if it pushes up, leaves a wick, and maybe there's a change in the state. But yeah, I'm just observing right now. There's a 5 minute FVG right here, which I guess it's supported. I guess technically. So what I'm looking at right now is technically if it pushes above here and closes above this, then it will be a change, a break of structure to the upside. But that's too big of a, that's too large of a gap to aim for. So I'm looking at the lower ones. If it pushes above perhaps this high and closes above there, then perhaps we may be looking at something. But I want to see how it reacts perhaps with like this low right here. If it breaks past that, then I think we have more bearish intent, and would perhaps be once again this lower 1 hour FEG possibly as well because it hasn't been respected, it hasn't been tapped into yet. So I guess what I'll be aiming for is so I think what the aim would be right now is that if well it seems to be respecting once again this it seems to be using this IFEG. So what I'm looking for is to see if there is change in the state after this candle, and if there is, I'll probably be aiming towards um, the 1 hour FEG. It's sort of this liquidity up here. So there's this bit right here, swept, and if there's a large candle pop down, then I'm looking at a change in the state. I believe. So thinking of women right now, I'm seeing if it disrespects this FEG, and if it pushes closes below this low, we might be looking at a continued bearish momentum. So probably aiming for like something along the lines of something like this perhaps. But then again, it really depends on what the movement is in and of itself. Because it just swept up here basically. It respected the inverse, respected this 1 minute. Um, but yeah, right now it seems to be respecting this FEG right here. But I want to see what it tries to do. So the 4 hour candle closed, respecting this. Um, yeah, so I'm looking for a disrespect of this FEG right here. Uh, Ideally push past this, and then maybe even respect this as an IFEG to see a push to the downside. It could very well push back in here, but because it already respected the 4 hour EG, technically it could push down lower and disrespect it. But within the 4 hour window, I think it would want to push in here, sweep this, and then push back up if it want to. I don't think that's an insane thing to think. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at right now. So I'm trying to be a little more patient this time around, and hopefully once again aim for the 1 hour FEG. Maybe even the Asian session low, perhaps even. Um, but yeah, I want to see how it reacts right now, because technically this is still bearish. Um, 1 minute. I mean the whole the 1 minute we're seeing this, but yeah, this is being respected once again up here. I guess what I want to aim for, I guess, is ideally push past this, close below it, push back up into this inverse, and then respect it and push back down. I think that'd be um, a good way to go about that. You see, I don't know if is a sign that it wants to go down or not. I can't tell. I can't fully tell, because this with this 1 hour, there's also this larger 4 hour FEG that I respected previously. So, um, would it be insane to think that it wants to do that? So this respected it. So I'm going to aim for it. I'm basing it on something, I think. So I'm going to aim for this to respect this as an inverse over here. So this previous where is it? Where's the FEG? This previous FEG right here. Respected hopefully as an inverse. Assuming it wants to go back into that section. If not, I'm gonna have to do market order. So, like I said, this is a high right here. I don't feel like it should go above this. Also, there's liquidity sitting above this FEG, over this inverse at least. And to aim lower doesn't seem anything crazy either. So, that's gonna be my aim. Granted, um, yeah, it's hard to tell exactly where it's, but like I said, I believe it's still bearish. I respected the 4 hour, um, but I think it wants to go dip lower to go back up. Because technically it hasn't changed direction yet. I believe we'll have to go past this right here for it to be, feel like it's changing direction. What I'm afraid of is that it might want to use this back again as supports and then push up again and maybe even sweep this previous low. I mean, previous low that we created here. I don't know what I should do. I don't know if I should trust that it's gonna aim back to this 1 hour, or maybe just hit here and go back up. I can't tell for sure. Because it seems to just have swept this right here. Um, this low right here and this low down here as well. But yeah, I don't know. I just noticed I put my stop loss 643 643.25. And then 642.75. Right now, it seems to be respecting the one, this previous IFEG. I mean, its previous FEG. And it's inversely at least. I don't know. It's hard to tell exactly what it's aiming for right now, but it respected it previously. Hopefully, it just wants, at the very least, it wants to push down into the section right here. But I don't know, because technically, it's holding this still. This is still holding right here. This base right here. Granted, it could want to sweep as well. Um, like right now, it seems to be sweeping, but I don't know if it's sweeping or if it's just creating more. It was creating more liquidity. Worst case scenario, I took an L in this one. I would still have had profited at least a little bit. Um, but yeah, like I said, I'm aiming so far downside. It still seems bearish to me. Um, what is MNQ doing right now? Let's see, 15 minutes. Oh, even in the, there's a 15-minute SMT, it seems. Even. There seems to be an SMT right here. A 15-minute SMT right now. This is minute 8. This is hour 8. This is 9:30. Looking at this one, it would be 8 around here. 9:30. That looks like an SMT to me. If the real aim is bearish once again, there's a 15 minutes is an inside FE, SMT right now occurring between MNQ and MES. That's definitely an SMT. Hopefully this candle right here wants to sweep, and then the next one can show me change in the state, possibly. It could also very well be building liquidity up here in this area so that I can sweep and then push back down. Technically, the IFBG still got respected. Hopefully now it's in a downwards momentum because right now if if that closes below this, then we're looking at a what do you call it? We're looking at a change in state, and hopefully we are. Yeah, that seems to be a change in the state. So I think we want to head down. I think we want to push down. And next up, we also saw an SMT right here in the 5 minute right here. It's an MNQ and MES. So going bullish wouldn't be crazy. I mean, going bearish wouldn't be crazy. Now I don't know if it wants to aim for the previous for the previous low that we created, or if it wants to aim for Asian session or even the 1 hour. Hmm. I feel like aiming for the 1 hour isn't crazy, and I don't know if I should trust my instinct or not. I'm trying to figure out is where it wants to go. Is it trying to sweep more? Because I think there's a lot of liquidity sitting up here, right? Maybe, I guess, if we want to push it all the way up here, I guess, but... Alright, we're pushing down right now. I think it's taking... I think it wants to sweep up these right now. These, this liquidity right here sitting. Hopefully it doesn't want to sweep up this and then push up. Hopefully it wants to take all of it in one go and just rush down. I wonder why it's struggling to push down so much. What I'm afraid of is that I don't know if it wants to hit here and then push back up, or I don't know if it wants to aim for the 1 hour and the Asian session low. I'm not sure what it's aiming for. Wait. Oh wait, no, I'm tripping. Should I do? Should I take a dip at this, or should I leave it at that and leave my 1 hour FEG like this and aim for these? Huh. What do you want to do, huh? What do you want to do? This is an untapped 1 hour FEG right here. Right here. Previously tapped into 4 hour FEG. An Asian session low right here. These are high liquidity pools, but I don't know if it wants to hit this 1 hour FEG or not, which is what I'm kind of seeing right now. Let's see. Um. Oh, hold up. Nope. Damn. Where's it going? Where does it want to go? What is it aiming for? What do you want to do, market? What do you want to do? You're losing me. I don't know why I came all the way down here just to not go further down. Kind of weird. Hopefully, once I keep on pushing down, just respect this FVG right here. And I'm gonna aim for the 1 hour. Um, I'm gonna aim for the 1 hour. It still seems to be bearish. Um, it still looks bearish to me as a whole. Uh, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this trade so far for now. Hopefully, aiming to this 1 hour FVG. It's untapped. Asian right above it, in between another FVG, 4 hour, another 1 hour FVG, Asian in this. So I don't see why I wouldn't want to bam into this and then back up. Could I be wrong? Absolutely, but I guess maybe what I am waiting for as well, maybe in the 1 hour, if it closes below this, then it's definitely like still gonna be bearish. I'm probably pretty sure. Just keep on aiming down. Hopefully, once I keep on pushing down, push, 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 push. So I think that's definitely manipulation right there going on. I'm guessing he's using the support to push further down. I'm assuming. Um, I'm hoping that at the very least it aims down here, but I want to say it wants to aim for this 1 hour, but I don't know if it wants to push it to the FEG first. Maybe go back up here. Well, then again, we kind of already did that, so yeah. So what's the aim right now? I can't. Well, it seems like it seems to be supporting this inverse that was right here, this 1 minute inverse right over here, it's still hard, still going strong, but it is still in a fairly bearish trend as a whole. I'm hoping that it just wants to just push down all the way to the 1 hour untapped FEG. Granted, it might just be aiming for once again for this lower one, but then again, I guess maybe if it closes below this, we'll be seeing once again more bearish momentum right here. I guess it's just we're struggling to close right here below this. I want to exit out so badly, but at the same time, I have an idea and I want to stick to it at the very least. If my goal is for it to aim to push at the very least to this previous low, then I want to aim for that. But it's you know. 'Thinking about it, there is also another um, 1 minute inverse right here, which it might still also be supporting right now. This one peaked right past it, pushed right back up, and is still being supported and being used. So I might want to tuck back in here and then push right back down into this lower one. See what the 5 minute looks like. So it seems that in the 5 minutes it did close below this. So I think we are looking at bearish momentum still. example, this inverse right now is still holding. Still holding. How much would it be if I just aim for this? 26 up to 5. Even though I shouldn't be splitting even, um, I feel that in this case, it's probably going to push higher than this. It might want to push back into something like up here. I mean, maybe not. Maybe, hold up. Maybe, I don't know what I should, I don't know what I should trust. I don't know what I should trust my instinct because it's very possible that it wants to come down here and push up here from this, from respecting this 4-hour FEG once again. Or it could just push all the way down. You know what? No. I'm gonna stick to what I think. 421.75. I'm gonna stick that for now, and I'll just see how that reacts. Cause I don't see why I would. I mean, it could push into this FEG right here, respect that, and go back down. But it could also go past this as well. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll see how it reacts right now. Let's see where's it going. I took my profit. I didn't want to risk it in the sense that it might just bounce off of this and go back up. I do hope that it pushes lower into this 1 hour, but I want to see it do it first. And I want to understand that what I'm doing is right, if it makes sense. Um, if my thought process is correct, I want to see how this reacts because I get the feeling that it is gonna push lower, but I'd rather be safe than sorry in a way. Because it could very well sweep this lower. It could do like double tap into this and push back up. Leave it at that and go back up. Regardless, we made a P&L today of 584. We're almost back at 4900. So compared to my last couple of things, my last couple of tries, hey, what I'm thinking is trying to do here is probably push back into this FEG and then that to respect it and then push back down and maybe even use this. Wait, no, not yet. Hold up. No, not yet. But yeah, push into the FEG and then respect it and then push back down. Um, but yeah, a thing that I kind of lack is a bit of confidence. I felt that that 1 hour FEG was what it was aiming for, and I'm gonna say that it's aiming for that still. But it's just sometimes it's hard to tell. I guess maybe it's the I gotta disconnect myself from the fact of losing money and such. Maybe that's a possibility there too. Um, but yeah, I want to see because my thought process is, hey, it already tapped this 4 hour FEG. It pushed back up, and it was still saying bearish basically. And because it was still saying bearish, my thought process is like, okay, now that we tap into this area, and now we still want to go bearish, we're probably going to aim for the lower end now, while still trying to respect this 4 hour as FEG. My thought process is now that what it wants to do in the 4 hour is tap into this FEG, sweep this, and then push back up. And granted, it could also just respect this 4 hour FEG and just push right back up. And my problem with it was that the 4 hour FEG is a stronger, how do you say it, a stronger time frame FEG compared to the 1 hour. So I don't know if it would want to go to the 1 hour one way or the other. It might not even want to dip it to the 1 hour at all. Maybe I want to come back to it when it comes back to the daily. You know what I'm saying? So I want to take the risk. Um, then again, I think it still wants to do the 1 hour, honestly, within the next bit of time frame, as well as this Asia session low. But let's see how that reacts. I'd say I want to see if my thought process is accurate or not. I'm thinking it wants to down. I wonder if it's gonna bother going to the 1 hour if it has the Asian session low. I mean, yeah, the Asian session low. I don't know. I want to see how it reacts at least. What I'm thinking it might look like is just it might just push back up a little bit, and then it might push up a little bit up here, and then like pretty quickly go down, all within the next 10 minutes or so, I think. I don't think it wants to disrespect the 4 hour, so I think it wants to quickly dip and go up. Up, down. Is that how it's gonna look like? I think you guys can see over here, right? That our PNL 584.51. At least we're not back to the red zone. Granted, we can do a little better, but um, I think right now we're doing fairly okay. Yeah, so right now we just tapped into the Asian session low, but I think it wants more. Yep, right there, right there. It's almost 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 there. It's so close. So close yet so far. It's almost there. Push down just a little more. Just a little more. Yep, right there. Right there. I would have realized about 500 give or take had I stayed to that. I'm okay with the loss. Um, I think I just need a little more confidence, a little more commitment to my trades. Um, I don't know. I think I read the charts pretty well, but I'll take this dub. I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I think I took a pretty good dub right now. So by tomorrow, I think we should be back at around yeah, we should go back to around 48,936.37. You guys can see. Hold up. Yeah, we should be back around. Hold on. Let me see if I can move something. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. This is not okay. Hold up. Done. Done. Yeah, we should be back. Um, how do I bring this over here? Um, can I move these down? Does that work? I don't know, but if you guys can see right here, this is the piano. But bring it back up. But yeah, that should be tomorrow's starting thing. So that's that. It's already been an hour and a half. So dubs, deuces.